Hello and welcome, my precious mortal soul. Venus Callida here. And on day 2 of being able to build houses in the World of Warcraft, I went to the Alliance side and I wanted to show you my NELF house. Now, of course, you know I'm a very proud and true Horde GM for Ivitus Validus Guild in Drendon and Arathis, but before I was a Death Knight, I had to have a main somewhere. Back in the Lich King world, I had Arendi Celeste, and Ori, as my guild lovingly calls me, is my very first alt. So before I had a BELF, I had an elf. And, well, I have that achievement called Double Agent, and I'm not shy about it. It's alright. I'm gonna play whichever side is winning, just like Italy. I mean, you know my background lore. I come from the same place as Wonder Woman. I am the ancient Roman answer to the ancient Japanese anime world. And so here, with no further ado, the first 24 hours of my NELF house. Now, just to give you a background, inside I brought a little bit of Telagicel in. I do plan on finding the right kind of ground cover for in between the floorboards, just like the inn that you find in Darnassus. And also I intended somehow to figure out how people were able to build waterfalls and rivers, because I want to put a little pool of water, or with the little glowing flowers glowing right underneath my floating rock inside my library area, where I contemplate. I may be putting a little cushion on top, but I don't want to use a priest pillow. I put that outside. You'll see later. And then having a little river run, meandering over to my indoor tree. And I will admit the indoor tree part did come from seeing other people's videos for top houses others have been exploring in the WoW universe, but I didn't put the roots up everywhere. I just wanted one because if I was wealthy in the real world, I'd have an atrium with a tree in the middle, my own little parquet, the outdoor room, just like the medieval Italian courtyards, the Baroque style courtyards for people who were very wealthy, like the Medici family in Florence. I've always had that idea. And also in the corporeal world, I've always drawn different architectural designs because I loved architecture. And in exploring that, I've always thought of the Vestal Virgin temples of Rome, which were the circular buildings where air can go right through, and you don't have solid walls, you have columns holding everything up. So you're going to see that I brought that in, because if it were my real-timey mansion, I'd have columns around my bathroom and columns around my bed on platforms, almost like the Vestal Virgin temples, with sheer draperies flowing in the winds, because I'd have humongous windows to open and let the breeze through, just like the ancient temples let the gods through. And we need to let our dragons through, you know? And then have just a little footbridge going from the bedroom side to the dining room side. And so that's in my future prospects. But with that in mind, here is my very first NELF house. Msoul, what did you think? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you visit again later. This is Venus Callida. Have fun out there, and I'll see you next time.